Good morning, everyone. Have I got a team selection for you? So I've given up. I did so badly last game week. Everything's awful. I'm not going to get a good rank this season. So we're just going to live. I did 3 raise transfers at the end of last game week, which were Aït-Nouri, Semenyo and Jackson to Robinson, Enzo and Isak. So I don't know how I feel about double Chelsea attack, because obviously I've taken out Jackson now. That's 2 midfield spots. But I feel like if Chelsea have goals, Enzo's involved in them one way or another. So it's probably quite a nice route into just having a good backup option. And also for his price point, I think Enzo's a really, really good pick. With hindsight, probably would have gone for Ahmad, but we are where we are. So this game week, here is my team. Let me talk you through some of the selections. Obviously, we've gone for Raya in goal. Now, defence. Porro is on the bench. He's one of my most expensive assets. I do want to take him out. I would like to transfer him out and upgrade him to Gabriel at some point, but it's going to have to take a bit of rejigging with the rest of the team. So that's going to have to wait. But I've got Milenkovic starting. Now, Brentford's Brentford's record at home is absolutely incredible. In fact, I will just read you through their recent results because there's not going to be a clean sheet in this one. I fully accepted that fact. However, 2 goals in 2 game weeks from Milenkovic. We're banking on an attacking return this week. So looking at their previous home fixtures, they've just been winning and they've been scoring multiple goals. 4 goals against Newcastle, 4 goals against Leicester, 3 goals against Bournemouth, 4 goals against Ipswich. It's looking, the signs are there that we're not going to get a Forest clean sheet. I'm fine with that. But like I said, attacking returns, I've benched Milenkovic 2 weeks in a row. Got really lucky with the Storm the first game week, managed to get his goal. Last game week, it was a different story. And if you haven't seen that vlog, do watch it because it was sad. So we are going to start Milenkovic. And then I'm also starting Robinson, who I brought in. Southampton at home, I think, is a really nice fixture for Fulham. I'm pretty confident of a clean sheet in that one. Home game, like a fortress. And maybe an attacking return could be there. And then Trent, Spurs away is going to be an interesting one. Spurs will either be absolutely incredible or completely Spurs it up and lose horrifically. And I think that there is quite a high likelihood of an attacking return from Trent. So we're going to be banking on that. Then midfield, I've gone for Enzo and Palmer. Do I want to play Rodgers? Initially, I had Rodgers starting for the City home fixture. Now I thought Villa at home will be stronger. City at the moment just seem to be crumbling. But then Enzo and Palmer, Chelsea versus Everton, I think generally has quite low scoring all over it. It'll either be 0-0, 1-1, nothing really too much to scream about. And Everton defensively are good. However, Chelsea currently second in the table. I think we are going to come out in this one alive and kicking, ready to go. I just think we're a force to be reckoned with. I just went on a little monologue about how strong we're going to be, but then I got worried that I'm going to jinx it. So instead, I just think Chelsea are going to do well. I think Palmer, obviously, focal point, but Enzo has just been getting returns every single game week. If there's goals, I said this already, but he's going to be involved in them. So I'm going to go for the double Chelsea attack. Bit nerve-wracking, but I think, yeah, Rodgers, he's first on the bench, so if anything happens in the rest of the team, but we look quite solid. Then Saka, Palace away, Arsenal are going to annihilate them, speaking that into existence. The only thing is, I didn't even consider Saka for captaincy because I think Arsenal have got so many routes to goals. And I can't necessarily rely on Saka. And when I did last captain him, it didn't end well. And then we've got Salah. The captaincy is on Salah. So I was definitely not considering captain Palmer because I'm not feeling fully confident about this Everton fixture. But Salah against a leaky Spurs defence, we are there. Then Isak, he was another captaincy potential. And I will kick myself if he outscores Salah. But I think if I was in a position where I wasn't really trying to get a good rank, if I was in quite a comfortable position where I could take a risk, I think I would captain Isak for this game week. It's Ipswich away, and after not having Isak in my team, he's such a threat. He is there. He is going to be scoring high this week, no matter what happens. It just depends whether Salah will outscore him. But I've gone for Salah just to be safe. But if I was feeling a bit more risky, if it was a couple of game weeks ago, I would have captained Isak, but not going there. Then we've got Wood, Brentford away. Always going to play Chris Wood. He's wonderful. And then Strand Larsen, Leicester away. So it looks like Cunha will probably start this game week. We haven't heard anything about the ban, which is a bit annoying because I think he was probably the better option to go for. I know Strand Larsen is cheaper, but at the moment, Cunha is the one. Aside from being violent, he's doing really well, and especially for owners. So I feel a bit annoyed, but I'm hoping that Strand Larsen will pull it back. 2 goals this week would be great from him, and then a blank from Cunha, and then Cunha to be banned, and then I still have Strand Larsen, who at that point has evolved into a goal-scoring machine, and I already have him in my team. That's the dream. But Leicester away, surely there are some goals there. Plus, new manager bounce, my friends. That's another reason we're keeping hold of Strand Larsen. New manager bounce. And then the bench, Fabianski, fine about that. Rodgers, not feeling great, but I think Enzo and Palmer is probably the duo to go with this week. Porro on the bench, he might get an assist or something, but I think Liverpool will most likely kill Spurs. And then we've got Faz, who will probably be transferred out whenever I activate my next wild card next year. I'm actually feeling okay about this team for once, but I think I've given up caring. So I think that's why I'm probably just like, yeah, this looks fine. But 3 free transfers used. Unfortunately, haven't got anything else to roll. So next game week, I'll only have 1 free transfer. So let's hope that nothing wild happens over the Christmas period. So the plan for today, going for brunch, then I'm going to the West Ham game, seeing them play Brighton, and then I will be watching the Arsenal game somewhere. So I'm not going to be taking this camera because the last time I took this camera to a stadium, I had to hand it in and pay £10 because apparently it was official recording equipment, which is ridiculous because I could probably do a very similar thing on my phone, apart from the fact that my phone's a bit beaten up. So, oh God, smashed a bit more there. Yeah, so that's ridiculous. So I will be filming on my phone. So I'll fast forward you to my phone vlog content right now. There's been a Rodgers assist. I'm having the best time pink gin outside the stadium. Morgan Rodgers goal.
Oh, in Amaz.
Kill me! That's golden assist now.
No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm a big boy and I can take a 14-point ball on my bench. It's fine.
Gabriel assist.
I think it might be a Gabriel.
I would like to melt. Might be a Gabriel assist, maybe Sleeper. I don't know. I'm drunk. Another one for Jesus. Wild. Oh, people. Saka's gone off injured. I think. I'm pretty sure he's gone off injured, which is annoying because we're not a Gabriel owner, so everything's pointless now for the rest of the game, so I'll just focus on my food. I do have Raya, but he's lost his clean sheet, so no one cares anymore. Hopefully he'll manage to get some saves, but I'll just do like a little food montage from now because nothing else matters. Did you just burp?
Sure.
Good evening, gang. I have a confession. So last week we were in a very wholesome, had a spa weekend, very relaxed. I had too much fun today.
You indulged.
Too much. And I'm a little bit drunk and I didn't film that much because of said drinking. But I had a great day. Did you?
Get up, João Pedro, get up! She shouted at one point.
We were in the West Ham home end, or we were West Ham fans for the day basically. And I had to blend in.
Not we.
I was going,
obviously wasn't a West Ham fan for the day.
I'm not that aggressive when I go to football matches.
That's the most aggressive I've seen you at any game.
I was unleashed.
Oh, it was awful. It was an awful game of football.
João Pedro blanked.
Yeah.
Good.
It was just, we're just not a great team at the moment.
You have so much potential.
There's no chemistry between any of the players. It's all just very, the only good bits when João Pedro or Matoma beat a couple of men and
physically.
Yeah, and then got through. There was no real good patterns of play or interchange. I mean, West Ham were rubbish as well. It was a poor game.
But I had so much fun. And then, whilst watching the game, I get the news. My transfer in Isak, hat-trick. And why did I get Isak? This guy keeps going on about how good he is.
Got him for about 4 weeks, not got him. Just pain. Just so much pain today. Rodgers on our bench.
Rodgers on our bench, yeah. Milenkovic clean sheet.
I mean, and I had a Hall clean sheet. I mean, that Saka going off after 20 minutes and then them winning 5-2.
I think that's sober me's concern.
Yeah.
You know, we'll be back tomorrow. But I've had a lovely day.
I haven't.
Hello, gang. I will be honest, I'm hungover today and it's not going to be a very exciting day at all. And to make things worse, the only game on TV, I know he's sighing, the only game on TV is until Liverpool, is Southampton Fulham, which I have zero investment in whatsoever. So that's pointless. And I feel as though I will be just checking for updates on my phone and probably falling asleep because I mixed my drinks and I regret that now. But enjoy this watch along with me. Okay, I was just watching the start of the game and I realised I've got Robinson now, so I'm invested in Fulham's clean sheet. Also, I've just completely devoured, you know when you're hungover and you just need salt? Devoured these. Haven't had kettle chips in ages and I've eaten them all. and I feel a little bit better. I've had some orange juice, having some satsumas. We're getting back to full health in time for the Liverpool game. Nothing has happened so far. However, I need Jackson to blank to feel good about my transfers. Jackson to blank, Palmer to have a haul, Enzo to get something, and Strand Larsen. Strand Larsen really needs to get something because I could have played Rodgers over him, and Rodgers came away with his little 1 goal, 1 assist. I was feeling okay about that yesterday, and now today I feel like the stakes are higher. And perhaps, why didn't I play Rodgers? No, City, I don't know. Anyway, played Strand Larsen, so we'll just have to accept the fact that he might not get a double digit haul. But anything would just be appreciated. And for Cunha's blank as well. Do I want anything else from these? I mean, really, ultimately, I just want a Chelsea win. Keep us up at the top of the table. Yeah, Robinson clean sheet. I'm just freestyling at this point. Are you bored of me? I am. Update. Wolves have scored, but thankfully it's not Cunha. It's also not Strand Larsen. I know he's tired of this. Tired of these poor decisions in FPL, aren't you? It's all right. Strand Larsen will score and you'll be happy again. But yeah, we'll take the joy that it's no one that upsets me, upsets my rank. Another Wolves update. So Chelsea Everton's still 0-0. Not very exciting. And Fulham Southampton is also 0-0. But I'll be honest, I'm not interested. I've got an eye on it, but it's not the most thrilling of games. But another goal for Wolves. So they're 2-0 up, which is good. New manager bounce. Would like it if it was helping my striker bounce a bit, but good that hopefully Wolves are getting into some sort of form. I mean, it's not the most difficult opposition. I know. But yeah, it's good. It's good. Is it good? Maybe. If Strand Larsen scores a goal, we will be woohoo. Throw Ralph in the air like we just don't care. Ralph can't even look. Oh no, he's looking. Ralph's looking in disappointment. Cunha has scored. And we don't own him. I should have just invested the extra money in him, but no, I wanted to be different. But there we are. Would I be excited though if Cunha was getting returns in my team compared to the excitement I have when Strand Larsen gets returns? I don't know, probably, because I'd have a better rank. I know, it's so annoying, Ralph. Hello, we're into the second half. I completely forgot that there was a game going on, which was Bournemouth Man United. And how do I know that game was going on? Semenyo scored. I transferred him out because he didn't do anything for me for weeks on end, and now he's scored a goal. I hate this when you make transfers and your original team would have done better, would have had the Rodgers double-digit haul, a Semenyo goal. Instead, currently, I've got Enzo blanking. I mean, Isak did really well. He got me a hat-trick, so I won't be too upset. But I had Rodgers on the bench, transferred out Semenyo. I mean, Palmer's blanking as well. We're still 0-0 in Chelsea. I frighten myself because I think sometimes you're thinking too much. Rare, I know, considering my rank. But I thought this game was going to be just a standoff. I'm not watching it. I'm just getting updates. Still 0-0 for Chelsea Everton. I thought it was going to be a standoff. It's going to end up being 0-0, isn't it? I'm not going to get anything from it. Not even a clean sheet because I don't even have a Chelsea defender. At least I didn't captain Palmer. I would have been in a really bad mood if that had happened. Oh, Lord Ralph saw me film, wanted to get involved. Hello. Strand Larsen's come off at 84 minutes. We're still 0-0 for Southampton Fulham, which is positive stuff because my Robinson clean sheet looks quite intact and I like what I see. So that's nice. And then Chelsea Everton still 0-0. No more goals from Semenyo for Bournemouth, which is good. That's not as painful. But I'm quite glad that only one game was televised because they all sound quite boring. And also, I think if I had been watching Chelsea, I probably would have gotten more frustrated. So maybe this was better for me not to see. Although I'll be disappointed when Chelsea get their hat-trick. Well, Palmer gets his hat-trick in the final 3 minutes. Speak it into existence. Ralph has seen enough. Sorry about this angle, but I feel like I just laid down for the entirety of those games. So here we are. Nothing's happened. Nothing. No updates. So I got my Robinson clean sheet. Chelsea was 0-0. At least I got clean sheet points for both Enzo and Palmer. Let's look at some positives. And that's about it. Not much to report on. So in an ideal world, the Liverpool game will be more lively. However, it might not be because I'm not very lively today. So, Az is actually at the Spurs Stadium. I keep saying the Liverpool game, Spurs-Liverpool. Az is at the Spurs Stadium. And I said, can you send me clips when stuff happens? And he said yes. And that will hopefully mean that we get something a bit more animated from the vlog today because I'm just not in the mood. I've been watching boring games. My team's just gotten 1 point. Haven't really gotten anything from my FPL assets apart from Robinson. Let's give some thank you, Robinson. Yay. But other than that, just a boring Sunday.
Meanwhile, Az's Sunday was more exciting.
So, Liverpool Spurs has just begun. What are our score predictions? I think it's going to be 3-1 Liverpool and maybe 2 goals and an assist for Salah. That's what I expect. Definitely not going to play Porro. Well, I haven't played Porro. Haven't played Porro because he's going to get annihilated. Just see it happening. Might get lucky with an attacking return, but I think the amount that of goals that Spurs will probably concede from Liverpool means that it was too much of a risk to play Porro. And I'm really happy with my defenders this game week. Robinson, Milenkovic, clean sheets, and then I've got Trent in this game. It should be good if Liverpool can keep a clean sheet against Spurs, that'll be hilarious. But I don't think that's going to happen considering they're at the Spurs stadium. Good news! Trent got an assist. Liverpool are 1-0 up. Unfortunately, it was not a Salah goal, but I can't be greedy in these times of need where my team's awful and I just make terrible decisions. So the Trent assist, lovely stuff. A lovely start to the game. And we're only about 30 minutes or something in. Start as you mean to go on, Liverpool. And oh goodness, where has all this hair come from? I'm sorry, they're just doing the replay of that Trent goal. He's so good. He's such a good... I just need him to start getting these 17 pointers because that's what he is capable of. Okay, Liverpool are 2-0 up now. Poor Spurs fans. McAllister goal though. Liverpool have now conceded because Maddison scored. So there goes Trent's clean sheet. But we've got some points from him anyway. Can't be too fussy. Szoboszlai just got his second goal, but Salah got the assist. We're off to a good start. Okay, we've gone into half-time. Liverpool are 3-1 up. Now, what I think we could probably benefit from is Spurs looking a bit more threatening in the second half so that Liverpool just keep getting those goals. I don't want any early substitutions. I need my men to stay on and I need them to score. So that's what we're going to hope for the second half.
Mo Salah scores.
54 minutes and Salah has scored. That's a goal and an assist. We're getting closer to the Isak hat-trick kind of points. So if we can get another attacking return, lovely, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Oh, good commentary. My boy Brennan Johnson has been brought on, so I think Liverpool will concede. Words? Brennan Johnson's been come on. No, oh my goodness. Brennan Johnson has come on, and I think this means that Liverpool will concede because he's a goal scoring machine. And I'm pleased to see him on, and that's the oomph we need for Liverpool to pull out all the stops.
Salah 2 goals.
His name's Joel.
Lee.
His name is Joel.
Lee. Salah 2.
You're off by 2 letters.
Amazing. Salah has just scored another goal. He is on fire. I'm so happy I captained him because I feel like he's got another one in him. God, I feel so sorry for Spurs fans at the moment. 5-1 Liverpool. It's ridiculous. I thought they were going to get slaughtered, but I didn't think to this extent. Really happy with the Salah involvement in all of those. And he's my captain. A good captaincy decision. It was a long time coming, Jelena, but we're here. We made it. Ooh, Liverpool have conceded, and it was a Solanke assist, Kulusevski goal. So hats off to Solanke owners, because you deserved that return. Oh, things are getting juicy now. Can I just say, watching a game where your captain has already returned and everything's just fine is so much more exciting and enjoyable because Spurs have just scored another goal, but it was assisted by Brennan Johnson, of course, the number one. And it was zoned out. Scored by Solanke. So Solanke's on for a goal and an assist, which hats off to owners because your patience has been rewarded, and rightly so. So now it's 5-3 Liverpool. And it could imagine if Spurs, this will be where people say, oh, it's such a Spursy performance. That's normally negative. But also sometimes Spurs just pull off these mad things. And I think, how are you capable of that? But you can't, I don't know, win against Ipswich or something. But anyway, 5-3 to Liverpool. I'm so happy I've risen to my feet. Salah, another assist. Liverpool is 6-3 up. That's absolutely ridiculous.
6-3.
Oh, that captaincy choice. I was mildly kicking myself about not captaining Isak, and it turns out it was fine. Everything was fine. Never overreact until the end of a game week when you know that things are in the mud. But during a game week, anything can happen. Well, that's the end of that. 6-3 to Liverpool. I've ended the game week on 89 points, which I'm really happy with. Obviously, I am kicking myself about the Morgan Rogers situation, because that would have taken me into the 100 club. I haven't had over 100 points this season, which I'm sure shocks a lot of you considering how well my season's going. But we can hope that in the next couple of weeks, something good will happen. It's a green arrow. I think I'm just at 2 million again. Who cares about overall rank anymore? Because I just don't seem to be able to pierce through that. But some miracles may happen over the next couple of weeks. I think I'm just repeating myself. I'm so sorry. This video was so boring because I'm struggling. I'm struggling for survival. But the next time you see me will be Boxing Day for my Boxing Day vlog. I'm so excited. I love Boxing Day football. It's the best time of year. And I'll be full of Christmas food with leftovers and all sorts. So I will see you then. Have a lovely Christmas, everyone. And yep, bye. What an awful outro. I'm so sorry. Goodbye and Merry Christmas.